Welcome to the Scalpel of Truth, the medical aesthetic business podcast that tells you the truth that your reps, your competitors, and the industry won't. Your host, Lisa Krause, the bitchin' beautician. 30 years spent hands-on in clinic, thousands of patients treated, and hundreds of practices scaled. The language is salty, the takes are sharp, and nothing is off limits. Want more? The inner circle is where the playbook templates and strategies live. Join today at scalpeloftruth.com. Scalpel of Truth is presented for educational and entertainment purposes only. Lisa Krause is a profit strategist and business consultant. She is not a licensed therapist, HR professional, attorney, or your mom. Strategies discussed are based on her extensive experience in the medical aesthetics industry and are not medical, legal, or financial advice. And with that, here's your host, Lisa the Bitchin' Beautician and Profit Queen.
Hello, bachachos, and welcome back. If this is your first time listening, I want to say a huge welcome. Around here, I don't sugarcoat the truth, and I definitely don't believe that there's some magical piece of equipment, product line, practice app, or marketing campaign that's going to save a struggling practice. But what I do believe in is execution. I believe in taking decades of experience, thousands of patients' interactions, hundreds of successful practices scaled, and cut through the noise and uncover and deliver to you what actually works. Because, guys, success leaves clues. It always has. And failure does too. Today's episode might make a few uncomfortable, and that's okay, because growth usually starts where comfort ends. Because today, I'm talking about something that many people dismiss as more fluffy, and that is money and success mindset. Now, we are halfway through 2026, depending on when you're listening to this, and so halfway through the year, this is where we've got to really create impact. So now, before y'all roll your eyes and think this is about sitting cross-legged on the floor, chanting affirmations while waiting for your schedule to magically fill itself, I want you to relax. That is not who I am. I love numbers. I love metrics, conversion rates, key performance indicators, and I love tracking what works and eliminating what doesn't. But after 3 decades in this industry, I will tell you something with absolute confidence. The practices that consistently win are rarely the ones with the newest lasers, the fanciest buildings, or the biggest marketing budgets. And they're certainly not always the ones with the most talented injectors. The difference is almost always the people and the specific way in which they think and they use their minds for control. Every single week, I speak with practices from every corner of North America and beyond. Some are doing $50,000 a month. Some are doing $200,000 a month. Some are doing $500,000 in a month. On paper, many of them have access to exactly the same tools. The same technologies, products, practice software, same social media platforms, the same opportunities. So why do some explode while others stay stuck? It isn't luck. It's not algorithms. It's because it's something much, much deeper than that. It's the mindset that drives every decision that they make. I watch practices buy brand new lasers expecting to save their businesses. 6 months later, they're the ones telling everybody that the laser didn't work. Now, no, that's not it. The laser works. The question is, did you work? Did you train your team? Did you market it? Did you create excitement? Did you have a launch event? Did you educate your patients? Did you ask and book consults? Did you follow up? Did you measure those results? Or did you simply expect that the expensive piece of equipment was going to do all the heavy lifting? I've seen this exact same thing happen with skincare lines. People bring in a skincare line, and then the staff miss the training on the skincare line because they've got stupid excuses. And then they say this product doesn't sell. Really? Or does the team simply not fucking believe in what they're selling or can speak intelligently enough about it to recommend it? I've heard people say memberships don't work. Actually, memberships work incredibly well. I've seen practices generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in recurring revenue with them. The real question is, did you commit long enough to make it work? Or did you give up after 3 weeks because patients didn't stampede through your front door? Do you have the blueprint? Did you get a membership momentum workshop so that you know exactly how to deliver them successfully? Or did you copy a competitor and just hope for the best? Did you print it on a one-ply piece of toilet paper flyer and send it out to everybody that parked in your parking lot? I've heard that before. I've seen it. Here's something I want to share with you that I have noticed over and over again. Successful people don't spend their time looking for excuses. They spend their time looking for answers. Oh my God. I'm going to say that one again. Successful people do not spend their time looking for excuses. They spend their time looking for the answers. They spend their time looking at obstacles and then overcoming them with the action items needed to do so. So every obstacle then becomes a question. How do we solve this? What can we improve? What are we missing? What's the lesson that this is teaching us? That single shift changes absolutely everything, because winners don't waste time assigning blame, okay? They don't waste their time and energy doing that. They invest energy in creating solutions. I often tell practices this. There are people listening to the podcast right now who are hearing these words, smiling and agreeing, maybe even sharing this episode on Instagram. And then they'll change absolutely fuck tweet tomorrow morning. There are others who are listening to this that will grab a notebook, write down 3 ideas, walk into work tomorrow, call a team meeting, implement one thing before lunch. Guess what group becomes successful? It's never the people who consume the most amount of information. It's the people who execute the fastest. Success is not built by motivation. Motivation is good, but it's built by consistent action. And I want to make something very clear. Having a positive mindset doesn't mean pretending everything's perfect either. It doesn't mean ignoring problems. If your consult conversion rates are terrible, we fix it. Your phones aren't being answered, we fix it. Your marketing isn't generating leads, we fix it. Retention's dropping, we fix it, okay? Optimism without action is just wishful thinking. That we don't want. But action fueled by optimism? That's where practices transform. So one of the questions I love asking myself before I start my own day: who gets to meet me today? Who gets to experience the confidence that I can help create? Whose life is about to change because I showed up fully prepared with energy that creates impact? Those questions change your energy. Imagine walking into your practice thinking, oh God, I sure hope someone books today, versus walking in thinking, I can't wait to meet people who need what I have to offer. Same building, same team, same treatments, completely different energy. And people feel that. What are you putting into the universe today with your energy? Patients don't just buy treatments. They buy certainty and confidence. They buy belief. But if you don't believe in what you do, why the fuck should they? So today, I want you to start paying attention to the conversations happening inside your own head, because those conversations actually and eventually become the conversations you have with your team and your patients. And then ultimately, that becomes the reality of the health of your practice. Now, if you've been with me for a minute, you already know on the Scalpel of Truth podcast, right here, the free portion is where we open the door. But inside the inner circle, aka Club Achacho, that's where we roll up our sleeves. We take action, and today we're diving into something that has completely changed the way I coach practices. We're going to talk about how your brain naturally filters information and why some people seem to notice opportunities while others see obstacles, and practical exercises that you can actually use to do brain training for you and your team. So this is going to focus on the behaviors that actually move a practice forward. No fluff, no magic, just practical ways to think better so you can lead better, serve better, and build better practices that reflect your standard and what you know you're capable of. So if you're an Inner Circle member, I'm going to see you on the other side. And trust me, you're going to want a notebook for this one.
Don't want to wait to see things stay the way they are.